So I'm standing at the Al's Home and Garden in Woodburn. I'm here with Mark Biggie. And Mark, you know, I have a memory of citrus. I remember selling it for the 30 years I've lived in this area, yet it seems to have exploded recently and with its popularity. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it absolutely has. We've noticed it in the last few years, but especially this year. People, I don't know if they're just realizing you can grow it in the Northwest or if it's become popular, but man, it is super popular this year.
So let's talk about the concept of growing citrus in the Northwest, because I think a lot of people think, oh, I can plant it in my garden. That's not really accurate, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not cold hardy in this area. You do want to keep it above freezing. So what we encourage people to do is put your citrus in a container, a nice large container, something that you can move around and something you can move inside in the wintertime.
Nice. And then if they do that, is there like weird rules that you can't move it inside without like a greenhouse or something? What are the rules for that?
No, you can move it inside. You want it obviously nice and warm. Someplace in your home by a real sunny window. Right. The more light you can get it, the better. They always go through a little bit of an adjustment period, so they'll shed some leaves and people get really panicked that they've killed it, but that just happens going from different light intensities into the house, and so that's natural. But yeah, they survive just fine inside.
And then, you know, when you talk about a container, I noticed that you guys sell some that already have containers too, so that'll work for a while as well, won't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then also, what about, you know, a lot of fruit needs like 2 different varieties to make them fruit. Citrus aren't that way, are they?
No, they're super easy. They only need 1 variety. It's nice to have them out in the open where bees can pollinate them, obviously.
Right.
But if not, if you have them in a totally enclosed area, you can even pollinate them yourself with a little paintbrush going from bloom to bloom.
And if you're that desperate, we encourage you to do that too,
right.
because
Well,
the fruit is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Let's also talk about, you know, fertilizers and stuff. You have to sell a great selection of those, some that are specifically for citrus.
That's right. We have the one that we always recommend is Citrus Tone, and it's great. It's an all-organic fertilizer, which is always great to use on edibles, and you can just fertilize all your citrus, your limes, and we're talking about lemons right now, but lemons, limes, all your oranges, things like that.
And then you also have Al's has a great transplanting fertilizer too, so if you're going to put it into a bigger pot when you get home, be sure and put some of that in as well.
Yeah, we always recommend that. It's got some great mycorrhizae, so it will really help the roots get established right away.
So Mark, tell me a little bit about this one that you're standing next to here.
So this is a lemon, and this is the variety is Meyers lemon. It's a great one. I love the fragrance, all the citrus actually, but I love the fragrance of it. People underestimate that. It smells so good, so that's a great reason to have one. But also the fruit that it produces, it's a nice sized lemon, and it is so much more flavorful and juicier than what you would buy in the store when you can let it ripen on the plant and pick it off and use it. Oh, it's just amazing.
Well, it makes sense that would happen, Mark, because that happens with tomatoes in our garden. They're just so much more flavorful. This happens to the lemon as well.
Yeah, you can let it get tree ripened, and it makes such a difference.
Perfect. Well, there you have it. You know, now granted, we love citrus. I love lemons. I love growing my own and have for many years here in the Northwest. So for more information, we'll encourage you to go to gardentime.tv. We'll click over to their website. Come out and visit any of the Al's that is closest to you. Pick up a citrus of your own. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thanks, William.